Welcome back to Classic Rewind, a brand new show, a brand new initiative from Malaysia Football League, where we speak to current footballers or even former professional footballers about a specific classic match in the context of their career or even in the context of Malaysian football. For this week's episode, we've got Ali Tuck with us here, and we're going to be looking at an iconic game of football from the 2018 Piala Malaysia semi-final, the game between Johor Darul Takzim and Terengganu in Lakin. Welcome to the show, Ali Tuck. This was a really momentous game for you on a personal level as well, in the context of the 2018 season, wasn't it?
Yeah, thanks again for having us on. This game was it wasn't an easy game. We know how hard it is to play against Johor away, and everyone was thinking that we wasn't going to make it, but I think we surprised a lot of people.
There was that 1-0 lead from the first leg that was played in Kuala Terengganu that you guys carried into Johor. But very early on here, I think it was sort of all JDT, expectedly as well when they're playing at home, right?
Yeah, you know, they had chance after chance, and I think it was just one of their nights for them. You know, so many chances it wasn't going in. We obviously made a really bad mistake. We felt the pressure, but we kept going. I think just the team spirit with everyone was just amazing.
This one, I think this was a pretty last-minute clearance from Igor Zonic. He was a huge player in 2018.
He played fantastic, especially, I think the defenders this game, they had so much pressure. They attacked 6-7 players. You can see every time Johor have the ball, there's 6-7 players moving. They pass the ball so well in and around the box. I think the problem they have is they get too many chances. So that's why they're not clinical in front of goal, because they know they're going to get a chance and a chance and a chance again. Unfortunately, they missed too many chances this night.
Yeah, and I think one of their standout players for JDT from this night was probably Gonzalo Cabrera. What's it like going up against him on the pitch?
He's small, he's petite, but he's so hard to get near. He moves the ball so well, he shapes his body fantastic when he's dribbling. So if you find it hard to actually get the ball off him. And he cuts inside so well when he plays on the wing. He cuts him so well off the wing. So he's very intelligent. I rate him so highly.
Yeah, and this was like approaching the 14th minute mark, and at this point JDT already had at least about 3 or 4 clear-cut chances, and that was another one as well. Safawi.
Yeah, they had a lot of chances. I think for us, we know that we've got to literally play our absolute best, plus the rest, to get a good result away at JDT. I know I run a lot in a game, but when I play against Johor, I've got to run at least another 1 or 2 kilometres because they keep the ball so well. Look at Kipre here, is flying.
Oh, he was, yeah. That 2018 season, Cheche Kipre was a complete different. He was exceptional on the pitch.
Yeah, we're an animal. Dribbling wise, he's so good. Like in training, if we're doing sprints, he's fast, but you don't think he's like lightning. But when he runs with the ball in a game, I don't know what it is, but he's just, he's rapid. He's so fast. He gets around the fastest players so easy.
I think that was Igor Zonic again with that block before Cabrera. Again, he's always finding himself in the right positions, isn't he?
Yeah, he didn't get as much credit as he should have for this game. He was, for me, probably the man of the match. The amount of times he stopped him coming through. But all the defence, the back four were fantastic. They were a little bit shaky sometimes, but I just think that's because the amount of possession JDT have and how fast they move the ball, they're always going to find a way through. I think one thing that we did really well is we prepared for this game that we was going to press them when we could press them. So that means if it's higher up the pitch, we'll try and press them, because if you give them too much time on the ball, they can play fantastic football. They can play in them tight areas in the final third. So we tried to press them when we could. And then when we didn't, we just tried to stay compact to the back. And as you can see here, we counter-attacked quite well this game. So as soon as we got the ball back, we tried to counter-attack. 3-4 players going, Self, Kipre, Malik, short angle, got fast players who can counter. So
that was a great save though as well. Sufyan.
Yeah, Tiger had a great game this game.
It was brilliant. Yeah, and, in the first half, even as we approached the 40th minute mark again, this really felt like it was all JDT, and then there was this penalty. What was your reaction at that point? And now looking back retrospectively, was it a penalty for you?
Yeah, like a lot of the players came at half time saying, "Oh, this is not a penalty. This is not a penalty." But as you can see, it's clearly a penalty. Anas has pulled him there, caught his back leg. It's a clear penalty. They deserved it. And it were only a matter of time because they were dribbling in and around the box. And it's hard for the Tiger to save this. And I think at this moment, everyone expected us to, there's no way back for us, the way they're playing, the way they're scoring. We didn't really have many chances, so I think everyone thought the game was dead and buried.
Yeah, and when you're playing in Larkin and you go 1-0 down at Larkin, you sort of get this negative feeling starting to take over because you know the record that JDT have when it comes to their home turf. And when you play so well to keep it at 0-0 and 5 minutes before halftime, you can see that must have been pretty frustrating.
Yeah, I don't think I get the sense of it's over, to be honest. Just because even though we don't have many chances and they're shooting, I always feel like we had a chance to score on the counter. A good ball through to Kipri or Patiban, someone, I know we've always going to get a chance. We had a great work ethic, so we never give up, and that's important. As soon as you start accepting that you're losing, that's where it's going to be easy for them guys to go on and score 3, 4, 5 goals.
Faiz Nasir with it just before the halftime whistle was blown. He's got this ability to pull out shots like that from distance.
Yeah, he did one in the final as well, similar like that.
Yeah.
So skillful.
And then comes the second half where, again, JDT sort of continued to pile on a bit of pressure. And this was yet another brilliant save from Sufyan.
Yeah. Again, we wasn't thinking the game's over. We weren't thinking, we can't win this game. We were just literally work hard, defend as much as we can, stay compact, don't concede. And a lot of the period of the game felt like that. We weren't thinking how we're going to score. We were just thinking, right, let's stay in the game, defend. And, when we get them chances, we're going to have to score.
Yeah, this
but
is
I feel like
really,
you can see
really close one as well.
You can see that they're playing, some of the best football I've seen them play, and they're just not doing that. They're just not finishing. That's the only thing they're not doing. It could have been 7, 8 goals.
That's a great point, actually. Yeah, they're completely dominant in terms of creating chances, but it just wasn't working out for them. And I mean, to be fair, your goal, Sufyan, was pretty good as well. And then there was the post this time around.
We had a lot of luck.
But Cabrera just finishes this one. It hit the post the first time around, but this is a really, really good finish.
Yeah, fantastic finish this.
What a player, Gonzalo Cabrera. Honestly, even on a personal level, I really think he's one of the most underrated players in Malaysian football.
Really? No, I think it's just because he's quiet. I think everyone rates him really highly. I think this season he actually he beat me to the trophy of best player of the season. Did he win it, or were it Rafinha might have got it actually, with me, him and Rafinha in the top 3.
Now they're 2-0 up. What is running through your head at this point? What is running through your head at this point in the stage of the game? They're 2-1 up on aggregate as well, and then you produce this. I mean, that was a really, really great goal, honestly.
Yeah, I know Kipri's going to go there. I know he's going to find the space. Again, I was playing centre midfield, but I think if you try to play too structured against JDT, as in sitting back, letting them play, or trying to move up and staying in your position, I just saw a gap on the wing. So I moved out of centre midfield, went out to the wing. I was free. I can't remember who played it out to me. I took a touch. I just saw the gap there in between the goalkeeper, and just drilled it into the 6-yard box. And Kipri's just hit it absolutely perfect. I think he couldn't hit it any better because it bounced and it was going fast, and he's hit it with his laces. So
exactly. Yeah, I think you couldn't have said it better. He could not have hit that one with a more perfect strike as well. Again, I mean, this one, yeah. Oh my. Again, it's Cabrera and it's Sufyan stopping him again.
That's the important thing in this game. Everyone stepped up to the plate as a team, but individually, situations like this, we stepped up and everyone was ready for the game.
Oh, that's another close one.
Great
yeah, I think you're absolutely right. This was the game where JDT just created chances after chances, and it just wasn't happening for them.
It's just starting to turn though. There's only so many times you're going to shoot. You're going to get disappointed. We're just keeping the belief, working hard. Everyone's putting their life on the line to stop every shot and every tackle, and I just think that's what happened. We had that desire non-stop for 90 minutes. And I don't think they were expecting us to come back in the late stages of the game.
Yeah. I think there's sort of like these gradual expectations for team to just break down the moment you can see 2 goals at Larkin. But that was the exact opposite of what happened with you guys. There was a response after going 2-0 down.
Yeah. Well, it's one of them. You can only obviously score goals in this game, but if you can have 100 chances, if you're not going to keep putting them away, then it's only a matter of time before the other team, take advantage of that, and that's what we did.
Again, we're sort of hitting the 81st minute, and it's still all JDT at this point.
But you can see it. Look at all the players behind the ball. Everyone's here. Everyone's, still believing that we can do it. That's the key point there. Everyone was on the same page. Everyone was defending together. 2 players there. Everyone was attacking together.
And with Terengganu, with the kind of players you guys had up front, like you mentioned, Chechikipo and Parthiban, you sort of always knew that if there was an opportunity for a counter-attack, like it was really, really possible.
Yeah, they only need some, if you give them half a chance, we've got the ability to use the speed and the hunger for goal to get a goal.
And that's exactly what sort of happened here. I think this is Chechikipo. He's just beating Kobinong just relentlessly. It's not an easy player to beat, is he, Kobinong?
No. Sometimes that can go against teams, or when you're attacking so much, like you counter attack, the defence are not ready for it. Kipri's got half a chance, and he's finished a great slot of the goal pass fantastically. Yeah,
that he was directly going up against Marcos Antonio, and I think this was Marcos Antonio's last game in a JDT shirt as well.
Yeah, and Sahar there, he came on. He made it was a great change by the coach. Sahar's come on, just sat in that hole there for when we get the ball back, and he's got that ability there to just play him through.
Look at the pace! Oh my God! Chechikipo, what a player he was in 2018.
But even the delivery there, the pass, fantastic. It's not easy to play it.
And this must have felt absolutely brilliant for you guys, getting that result in Larkin and officially booking your spot in the final of the Malaysia Cup.
Yeah, we didn't think it was over until it was over, though. It was these guys could score at any time, you know, but just doing that, just the hunger, the work rate, everyone putting the body on the line to get in front of the shot. It was just, you know, a special moment. You can see there, they don't believe what's happened. They can't believe it.
I think the entire country was in disbelief that night. The fact that you guys went to Lakan and got a really positive result as well. But for Irfan Bhakti, he was really nonchalant about it at the end.
They can't believe what's happened. That night was unbelievable. I just think it's one of them nights you enjoy just because of everything's against you, as in, you know, people think you're not going to win, you're away from home, you know, Johor have something real to play for. It's not just a normal game they're expecting to win. This is like, it's a must win, and luck was on our side. Look, they were the better team by far, but you can't take away anything like the ability, the standard, the style of football, but just the way we played, defended, I think takes a lot for a team to play that way, you know, like to work hard, to work as a team, to individually step up to the challenge against great players, and, you know, under pressure there, scoring, you know, goals that are going to take us to the final, you know, it's massive. So yeah, I love that game so much.
Yeah, that was I think for most Terengganu fans as well, given the fact that the final didn't go to plan, but that semi-final, getting that win over a team as big as Johor as well, was a massive result. I don't think most Terengganu fans would ever forget that game as well. Thank you so much, Litak. That was really fun. That was a lot of fun looking back at the 2018 game of football, and it's making me miss Malaysian football even more. Can't wait to see you guys back on the pitch.
Definitely, yeah. It's always good to watch the good games there.
So there you go. This is your classic rewind with a Terengganu midfielder, Litak.